We're about to party Uncraig style.
Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
I don't have to wear a doublet or anything? You sure?
Careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an Uncraig's to wear the crown, it
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
shows some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Not your mug smacked. Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcarls with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Now that's a woman next to my Yennefer.
Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Well, stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, we're twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcarls. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Yeah, let's fight now. Well, no, I gotta get my money.
Kill a giant's wanting, but outfoxing a hind. That's a feat.
Only one trusted by the gods could accomplish such a thing. This place not worth shite of a week.
See, even in a place as bullheaded and masculine as this, the women are still respectable. They're not little whores dancing around naked.
And the puppetry sank its claws into me.
Look at that motherfucker.
Granddads.
I always forget to go around this table. Like, I didn't really forget it. I thought I was going to go the straight. Is that a real wolf? You're going to let a real wolf just sniff around, or is that stuffed? Every time I see that drink, I think even essence, was it?
Seen the white whale, have you?
Hi, Cretan Crack.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk, listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
Well, you're pretty hot for an old man's wife and the mother of a young man.
May I?
You must even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, a Hackamum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan Uncrate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote'll turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Ceres?
You mean do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But uncreate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Yeah, you probably should.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Yeah, I kind of got that when she made me throw a baby in an oven.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it. That must probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
What's happening now? Yeah, that sword's okay. It's good for now, but it'll be obsolete soon. Holy shit. That's a big bear, isn't it? Now, I did read up on something called a berserker. Yes, that's what that is. In real life, berserkers were frontline foot soldiers that just went apeshit and ran headfirst into things. In this, they're giant man bears. And now I'm making them disappearing beers. Oh, it sucks being a human being that got turned into a bear, didn't it? Man, this party cleared out pretty quick, didn't it? Modman! The fuck you doing? I guess everyone left early.
Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugos, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this.
Dad, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog!
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crete. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Speaking of cursed, why don't you tell everybody what happened with that shadow?
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Hey, look, investigation, detective work, that's a witcher's job.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish, face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise.
Some party.
Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Jarlborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all. I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
What I'm saying is that you probably set this shit up.
All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey. Before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo. Shape of a bear paw.
It doesn't look like much of a barrier.
Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls.
Yeah, so like I said, if you check your bestiary, you'll note
These are empty.
there's something called the Berserker.
Big. Shit, no more than a kid.
As the gods do it. Maybe they're punished.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him.
I'm assuming something had to do with a bear.
Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards wound mushrooms. No wonder Hjalborn bled to death.
Oh. Ooh. Gotta follow the scent. Be funny if you found Fruit Loops. Follow your nose!
But how'd they come to be here?
Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead.
I'm gonna follow that scent, but first I need something to eat. Fuck. I don't care for smoking pipes, I need food. Mushrooms!
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Ceres, come here.
Quick, take off your shirt.
Saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. Stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Yeah, maybe because he's smoking that herb, man. Ceres, hold on a second. Let me catch up to you, will you?
A disgrace. The kind we've not seen since the Red funeral.
Now, Hjort, get over here. I got a question for you.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye. But only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage. But as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You've another name for it on the continent. Silasaib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Odalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help.
Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe.
Come on, we could find some clues there.
No, whatever you people do, don't put any mushrooms with human blood in anything you drink that might make you see visions that rage you, because you will turn into a bear. If you want, I'll show you the bestiary. The bestiary will explain some of this. Berserkers, there they are, see? Now what I could have used was Devil's Puffball, which I don't have, Cursed Oil, Cune, and Igni, which did work wonders. But I never used the Cursed Oil. Where are you going? Are you coming up here or what? Now suddenly you're not running so fast. Come on. There we are.
We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
Yes, we must move quickly. So pick up the pace, will you? Come on.
Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, meat's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I want to equip it. Okay, so this is a silver sword, and as you can see, it's already not as good as the one I have. See? Mine's better. So, we're going to hold on to it. God damn it. Hold on to it and sell it. And hopefully the money will make up for what I should have... No, I don't want that. The money will more than make up for what I should have gotten in... Now, you can't eat a casket, but you can sell it.
I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
Let's go.
At the cellar's other end, down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is that vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good thing.
Whoops.
Right behind you.
That's a relief. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit!
Ah, fuck!
There's another exit behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to.
We have to get out of here, quick. Get the barrels out of the way. Yeah, whenever he starts choking like that, you know you only got a short span of time until it's all over. Sarah, I'm going to follow you. You better move your ass.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end.
Me.
There's a secret passage.
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play...
Place of power!
Draw from it.
It's been a while since I've had one of these. And that's Kyun, so I might want to use that. Let me upgrade myself. So... let's see. Battle trance. I'm not really using that, right? Let me check out Kyun. Yeah, I can put that on the... not a problem. I want to save. Sometimes I think you want to fail. Ooh, can I get some mushrooms? Let's get the poisonous kinds that turn me into bears. This is not over, bears.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on.
There we go, some bread. I really don't know what it is about Ceres that really turns me on. I mean, again, I would never, you know, I would never go for Ceres in any sort of sacrifice towards staying with my beloved Yen, but I'm just saying, there's something about this chick that turns me on. There's some women that you look at and you say, my God, she's beautiful. And there's some women you look at and you're like, ah, I just want to fucking do things to that. But, okay, that's as much of that as I'm going to get into right now. Let's talk about raw meat, because raw meat is good for you when you're running out of vitality, otherwise known as health. I don't want any of your alcohol. I'm not a goddamn alcoholic. But I do want your glowing ore. And your pork. Have any more water? Yes, you do. Let them come to the water. Alright, let's go find out who pulled that shit off. Now, somebody else said it was too quiet. It was that butler, if you will.
Someone walked through the mead.
So it's either the butler that did it, or...
Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead.
Or Mr. Green with the in the conservatory with the...
Off. Need to find another
candlestick.
Aye, something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
I would take the cloth. So unfortunately you can't let her walk further and then look up her skirt. Because it's totally tied down by this armor or whatever you want to call that.
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Well, grab a brush. Alright, we gotta get this guy. Come on, move! You can't beat my horse with stamina. There's no other way.
Stop!
You're gonna get taken down, and you're gonna get taken down quick because my horse can do this all day long! Watch out, folks! Chasing after a bandit or vandal or whatever you want to call it. Vagrant. Well, vagrant is more... Oh, what's that? Are you slowing down? Are you slowing down? Guess what? Hey, your legs all floppy.
Got him!
Why'd you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No Oncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stopped saying it.
It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrige would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
Looks like we gotta do a handwriting test. No, that's not my handwriting. Look, I write like this, and you write with the left hand or whatever. But then again, I'm sure that somebody would know that it's her handwriting on these letters. Unless she didn't write the letters. Damn it, Doc, why'd you have to tear up that letter? Hi, Birna, Brina, whatever your name is.
The Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres Oncreate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Bernard Brand's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Bernard commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancrate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Bernard speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Ancrate lackey. Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Crack paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher more than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence.
By the way, I'm Yennefer's slave, not hers.
A letter from Bernard to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Bernard's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damned castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
You're lucky you're hot.
Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
You stand silent.
You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrige, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Ancrate, and you, Berna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
How about instead we just take her dress off and make her walk around town for a while? And everyone's happy. Except the women. Unless that's what they like. Then, in which case, more people will be happy.
Berna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me. See for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go.
Now we get to decide who's going to become king or queen. Since I threw that last part in, I'm sure you know which way I'm going. It's the same way I went last time. Like I said, all the decisions, well, most of the decisions I've made were the ones I made in the previous playthrough. Of course, they all lead to different circumstances, but most of them end in the same way. Everyone gets screwed up.
We're just in time.
They've already started.
Of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
And there you have it. Because of all the help and everything, and solving the problem, she is now queen. Now you can't look up her skirt or anything unless she orders it.
Some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Mod, what are you, Mod? Get it? He's mad. Yeah. Alright, well, Ceres is now in Chad. Now, if you want, you can go and talk to her. I usually do.
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Yeah, just remind him what I did for his son who's dead.
Fingers crossed. Farewell.
If you want, you could talk to the H-man, too.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ceres.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
Take care, Hjalmar.
Now that that's all taken care of, it's side quest time! Now right here is where we can meet Yen, but I'm not doing it. There is an exclamation point. Excuse me, folks. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry. Just trying to get over here. And we got more women dancing, which is always good. But here we've got a side quest that's plain old stupid.
Heard you calling.
Aye, because I was. I thank Mother Nature she didn't skimp on my voice, as she did with some others I know.
See, one of us, a Gil, went mute all of a sudden. No spell or potion helps him. But it is said strong emotions and experiences can restore speech. So I thought perhaps you might. I'll pay you, of course. give you an excellent Gwent card.
If it's for a Gwent card, you bet.
I could try, but I wouldn't even know where to start. You want me to scare him?
Aye, good, good. That should do it. Scare, irritate, whatever you wish, provided you do him no harm. You can usually find a gill near the hallowed oak. Poor man, he's probably praying in his heart for a cure.
As I've said, these exclamation point quests are real short. Usually they're right in front of you.
Tin pots. Stand to make a lot of noise. Maybe give him a smack once he's asleep.
Now this guy's going to fall asleep, so what you want to do is you want to get him rattled. And there are 3 things that you can manipulate. There's that. Now that's supposed to...
Are you the silent druid? Oh yeah. Dumb question.
Wah wah.
They ever try to cure you some other way? Give you potions or herbs? Not just mute. Seems he's deaf, too. When do you lose your voice? Can you show me? Hold up some fingers? Charming man.
Well, it was a finger.
Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking. So long. Talking won't get me anywhere.
Now what you could do with this is... Whoops. You go like this. You gotta use your... Alright, hold on. I'm not attacking the target. You gotta use your telekinesis. What? To startle them. And there's one...
Its nest. Known to have...
Yeah, the hornet's nest. Where is that?
In shock therapy, for instance.
Oh, there it is.
Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking. So long.
And he's still giving me the finger. Now that's one thing. Too bad I can't just shove him. Usually that works. Let's see what we got here. Alright, well that's not really going to help me right near. Ooh. Get away from that. I can't get anywhere.
Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking.
I can't get near him with that shit. Alright, well, if he's going to sleep, then I'm going to try this again. And there you are.
Piss off already, you... Oh, Dave. 3 years. 3 years! Not a word, not a peep! Until today, you made me break my vow. Happy?
Oh, sorry. Someone tricked me, I thought.
Boo-hoo-hoo! My deepest sympathies. Now get out of my sight, you imbecile!
I like it better when he gave me the finger. Alright, so this guy owes me a fucking card.
Ha! Heard him screaming, clear over here. Grand work, Witcher. Your reward, as promised.
How about that? Beard down to his waist and a toddler's sense of humor. Good luck to you.
Now what'd you give me? Yordvith, there we go. Now that is a good card. He was not kidding. A Scoia'tael hero card. And a good one. Had it used against me a bunch of times. Yordvith is pretty good. Okay, so now with that taken care of, let's finally do some other secondary quests. Let's see. We could do the Fist of Fury in Novigrad, but let me see how many Witcher contracts. 1, 2. We've got a bunch in... Yeah, we got one in Felon. We'll do that one later. Lord of the Wood, we'll do that later. Wood. Alright, so let's take care of the Skellige contracts and side quests that I can take care of. And then we'll go back to Yennefer, because we will go return to Novigrad soon. We will. Velen is in Novigrad's vicinity, so it's sort of like returning to Novigrad, but we could take care of all that shit when we return to those places, but before we do that, I want to take care of this particular business. Oh, now Skellige's got a new queen, Cerys, baby. So Cerys, who is not with the man, so probably has never been with a man before, will have to find a husband so they can sire and mother an heir. I wonder who that would be. No, it's not me, don't worry. I'm not sure if you can even nail her. Maybe you can. I'll check that one out. You probably could have it with Cerys. She seems very concerned about your relationship with Yen. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is chasing after me. Oh, that's right, the Drowner attack. Ooh. Miners. We've got Drowners attack. Oh, these White Wolves? In the White Wolf with black curtain. No, don't kick me. Don't. You fucking goddamn stupid horse. I mean, level 15 White Wolves are a bitch and a fuck. And there's a Cyclops. Fan-snacular. No, can you please? Thank you. Well, the one good thing, as I've said before, when fighting such wolves, is you can get wolf liver. And of course, that's not what I get. I get dog hollow. Fan-snacular. I mean, dog hollow is good for alchemic purposes. But when it comes to actually something tangible, when not creating potions... Oh, you guys. Oh, look at your fucking head flying off. Alright, you know what, Cyclops? You're not going to leave me alone, so... Set you on fire! Big motherfucker, right? Yeah, I'll take all that. Okay, finally, let's get back to work here. I don't want to be hanging around with these random attacks. Well, I'm up to level 23 right now, which is not too horrendous. And if you really want to grind and grind and grind, you could probably get up to about level 26 at this point. If you want to wait for more notice boards and everything, and Otisbergs and whatever. If you want to do that, then you can keep building up levels. Oh, that's that. I was wondering what that was. That's that abandoned fortress garbage. I cannot for your abandoned forest or fortress. Horse, get the fuck down. Thank you. Why do I have to... Why are you not moving? What is this, like, invisible wall? The buggy! It's amazing how many bugs are still obvious. Considering this game has had so many months of extra time required and had all these updates. With all the updates alone, you would think, okay, that's enough, but it was also held back a few times. I was originally supposed to come out in October of this past year, but instead it came out in May. I don't remember, was Witcher 2... I mean, every game now that you play is just loaded with fucking bugs. Amazing. Have I... Yeah, I've been here before.
What do you Witchers do once there are no battles?
Oh yeah, this is Kertrold.
Don't eat so much. Why the spit not? Because they get hit.
Anybody have any information on the drowners?
Rurik, right? Heard you were on a boat the drowners attacked.
Aye, I was. With Ulf, my cousin, gathering our crab traps off the Kjerrig cliffs. Ulf was pulling up a line, having a hard time of it. You know, grand, I thought. Cage has got to be full, it'll be a good haul. Then something tugged back and down. Weren't a blink and Ulf was underwater. Called after him, once, twice, thrice. Then the water went red with blood. I smelled something horrid. Rotten, but worse. And the Muir Diablin flipped the boat. Don't even know how I made it ashore. Must have had Freyr watching over me.
That, or the monsters had eaten their fill. Thanks for the story.
There's one witness.
Oh. Respect, Witcher.
Yeah. How about you, doll?
You, Tove. I was told drowners killed your husband.
Then you were told right. First the sea took my son, and now my man. I'm the only one left. Kavilla, our son, he went out fishing and didn't come back. My man would walk out to the Kieran cliffs every day to watch for his boat. I told him he cannot bring him back to life, and that he could die himself. We'd heard about drowners, but he couldn't sit still. Donned his old coat and went. One night, he didn't come home. I fetched me brother, grabbed a torch, and we went looking for him. The Muira Diablin, sea fiends. They'd clawed him so bad, I only knew him by his coat.
Small comfort, I know. But the drowner problem will soon end. I promise you that. Farewell.
What if it's not a drowner? What if it's something far worse? Not so easy, and... Where the hell? Wait a minute.
Last night was...
Yeah, there we go. Staircase. No, I'm supposed to go down. Oh. Well, how the hell am I going to get around to that portion? And I can follow the path that's being drawn out for me. As I've said before, drowners suck. They do all those jumping claws that can hit you from pretty much anywhere. Isn't it great how I upgraded my Qun and I'm not even using it? I didn't upgrade the Qun itself. Maybe one day I'll stop telling that joke. Yeah, I wonder how many different women you can do in this game. Do it.
Another victim.
Oh.
That stench. Drowners for sure. There must be nearby.
Yeah, as you can see, these are not your daddy's drowners. So their heads pop off just the same. I'll take all of what you offer. I don't think I want to use up all the consumable items that I've just received, so I guess I should take a rest. Let me see. So back up from the hill that I came down from, just to go around to this side. Blah. Oh, why can't you make these things a little bit more direct? Your goddamn roads that don't connect. Like now I gotta go all the way around and all the way up and all the way down and here and there everywhere and blah blah blah.
Move it.
Now imagine like the way it used to be. The Jarls were like, they were like governors or something. They were landowners. And those that had the most land were the ones that made the most decisions. They're also considered to be like superheroes.
Hey-ya.
Holy creatures, you know, the...
Must be near the fishing ground ruin.
The holiest of holies and all that good shit. It was more than simply being like, hey, I'm rich. You had to have a standard that you had to meet. And they made all the decisions. I mean, this is basically what Skellige is, as I was saying. It's more or less like, oh.
That stench. Drowners for sure. Lair must be nearby.
It's more or less like the Norse. I mean, they're naming their gods pretty much the same thing. The stench is taking me into the further reaches of the Twilight Zone.
That stench again. Slime and rotting flesh.
And that's all pleasant stuff. Slime and flesh.
A pelvis. Scratched up. Long, wide claw marks.
Imagine your pelvis was removed from you. Even after you're dead.
More drowners.
Come on, aim. Ah ha ha, blew you up. I didn't want to get into the gas, but it looked like the gas was coming out of my ass. It looked like the gas was all over the place. Now, it's just drowner blood that's all over the place. I gotta get back to a blacksmith.
A monster's lair. Bruises on his neck. Definitely not a larynx. Strangled. Almost untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that. Bruises on his neck. Crushed larynx. Strangled.
Fine, I'll take more dwarven spirit.
Bits of boats. Torn sails. Lines. Sailing decor, you could call it. That stench. The marks on the bodies. This must be a water hag's lair. Got a keen sense of smell. She won't come back while I'm here. Unless she coexists with drowners. Maybe I could make an extract from their glands, cover up my scent.
Where was that? Alright. Am I not supposed to be gathering stuff from drowners? Or do I already have stuff from drowners? Only one way to find out. Where are you? There we are, drowner pheromones. So we have to pack these baby. Yeah, that's 933 gold. Okay, that should. Now imagine 933 gold pieces for the drowner pheromone. And this battle is kind of tough, so
that should do it. Now for a place to hide and wait. Behind those boats.
I should have put oil on my blade. Yeah, this thing's pretty tough. Nope. So, you know, like I said, it's not like I can go back. Hey, maybe I can now, but let me see. She is a necrophage, is she not? Let's take a look. Water hag. Where's the water hag? Would be a necrophage. Yep. Grave hag, yep. So, water hags, Cune and Igni and necrophage oil. So let's see if they'll allow me to put necrophage oil on my book. Will you allow me to put necrophage oil on my blade? Yes, you will. Very nicely done. Okay, now let's kill this bitch. First, you gotta get out of this little hobbit hole. So yeah, like all the other necrophages, she likes to toss shit at you. Well, all the other water hags. Now, the biggest issue is the fact that she's got all her friends with her. And that... And she's poisoning me. And I can't do anything about it. See? Tough. It's a tough battle. It's a tough battle because you have to watch for poison, you have to watch for the other drowners, you have to do a lot of things. So it's a tough battle. So even with the necrophage oil, although it does a lot of damage, and the Igni does a lot of damage, you still... Well, I mean, I would like to get my goddamn health up. That would be nice. Be a pretty even battle. But let me see where I am. Let's see. Alright, let's meditate for a second.
That should do it. Now for a place to hide in Gwent, behind those boats.
Okay, now let's go back to my inventory. Let's put this... belongs... Where are my... This is usable, right? Where's my good stuff? Alright, let me just put that on now. Remember, it's enhanced necrophage oil, not just regular necrophage. So the enhanced oil should last longer and be stronger. Should be. I didn't say it will be, I said should be. A lot of things should be. See, the biggest issue is not just that she's throwing shit in your face, but she's also got these other drowners. So get rid of them as fast as you can. And make sure that you watch the water because she'll come jumping out at you. See? And she'll do her necrophage Shirokin. And you're done. See what happens? See how easy it is? When you... Ooh, I got a monster heart. When you get rid of those drowners first, she on her own is pretty simple. You just got to make sure, and if you want, you can use Cune, in which case you can protect yourself from her poisonous manner. But aside from that, we are done here, and we're going to move on. We're done here. Now we have to find our way back out from whence we came. And what way would that be? Aha! I mean, that's... No, wait, this is the way we came. Alright, never mind. We'll get to that shipbuilder. Not the shit builder, the shipbuilder. Now your turn, horse. You gotta help me out here. Oh, I also want to get to that blacksmith because my weaponry and my armor appears to have been taking quite the hit. Could you please stop running into a tree? Thank you. Get on the road. Get on the... Come on!
Come on.
Why did it take you so fucking long to just get on the goddamn road? Ay, 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 ay. Now that's a pretty long drop, so I wouldn't suggest you take it. Now I know there's a blacksmith here, I just gotta get to him. Where are you, sir?
Ah.
Oh, which one are you?
Go.
There, you.
Job's done. Here's the proof.
Now, why would I want to see... What the devil is that?
Water hag. An old, clever one. She was the danger.
Seen a lot of ugly critters in me life. Morays, lampreys, blobfish. But never nothing like this. Your reward. Well earned, Witcher. Well earned.
Thanks. So long.
I'm not going to bilk the guy out of any more money. Let's just leave it like that. 260 crowns is not bad.
That's how you earn so much. Why the spit not? That's exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right. The blacksmith here is like 10,000 miles away. Alright, well let's go take care of something else. Well, there's Gwent, but I have to talk to Ermium first. There's the knitting. Let's do that.
You smear your ass with honey.
What about an eyes or something?
I mean, it's kind of far, but it's not too far. Help this guy find his son, who I'm sure is probably not in a good way right now. The traveling salesman. You know, like I said, I usually get very uncomfortable when I have too much in my inventory, but since I've got a huge saddlebag, or I should say deep saddlebags, plural, I don't really think much about my inventory anymore. And that's another advantage over Elder Scrolls Online with this game. Elder Scrolls Online, you have to keep buying inventory space, and there aren't items that have very little weight to no weight that you can keep piling on in your inventory. Everything takes up one slot aside from the quest items. Aside from the quest items, whatever you put in your inventory is one slot. I plan to do some slots myself. So, whatever it is that you might want to do... Okay, so here we go. Whatever you want to collect is going to take up space, and that space is going to hoit.
Mind if I interrupt?
Nay. My prayers are in vain anyways.
Here you're having trouble with a curse.
Aye, I am. Look, see it lying there. A horse head on the pole. That's...
A nithing. Kind of curse. Seen this before. They're nothing to scoff at. Can bring misfortune, even death.
Aye, and the name carved upon it is Tialva, my firstborn. Boy's feverish, grows weaker by the day. I fear I'll bury him before the next moon. Tried to lift the curse myself, but no luck.
I can help you, one of two ways. First, I can try to convince whoever put up the nithing to lift the curse themselves. Second, I can deflect the curse back on whoever cast it by writing their name on the shaft. Either way, need to know who's behind this.
But I don't trouble no one. Don't know a soul who'd wish it upon me.
Guess I gotta investigate.
Pure for trouble like a witch.
We have to... This is something else. I thought it was what I thought it was, but it's not what I thought it was. It's something else. So, we have to do this differently. We have to investigate. This is all investigation. This is nothing else.
Curse. Name carved on the shaft. Tialva, son of Lothar. Trails fresh.
You don't have to battle anybody. You don't have to kill anything.
I want to look around some.
Boy, you left a whole bunch of footprints.
What is this? Woman's shawl. Distinctive pattern. Distinctive smell.
And when you hear distinctive smell, what you know is you have to follow a trail of odor. Or aroma, whatever you want to call it. Usually when it's women, it's aroma. When it's men, it's odor. Odor signifies stink. Aroma signifies pleasantness. Not that women don't stink. Just saying usually. You wouldn't say to a woman, man, you smell like shit. Well, maybe you would. Who knows? And if you do, you are probably one with a significant other and a child or so.
Too many scents. Can't follow my nose any further. Need to ask around about the show.
I know who I want to ask. The one that has it.
Greetings.
Greetings.
See ya.
Fare thee well.
Okay.
Perhaps we should ask Freya to make it
I'm
so.
busy.
You're not that scary. Gonna
Anybody want to talk to me at all? No?
Not bad as steel goes. Aim to return one day.
Grant me patience, Freya.
Hey there.
vagabond.
Will you stay long? Aye. What's it you need?
Any chance you know who wore this shawl?
Of course. Yona, our herbalist, lives there, in that hut. Oh, she'll be pleased you found it for her.
Yeah, real pleased.
Guess I had to talk to that one first before I could prompt having to talk to the one I talked to originally. Yes, this fair-chinned, heavy-cheeked young woman is the one behind it.
Near Lothar's house. By the knithing you put up there.
How did you know?
Had a hunch. Thanks for confirming it. You know Tialva's got one foot in the grave.
Good. That bastard should never have been born. Me, I was to be Lothar's bride, but he cast me aside for that flounder. Getting his comeuppance now. Him and that whole ploughing family.
You'd kill a child out of jealousy? Are you serious?
It's not jealousy, but dignity that matters here. 10 years we lived side by side. 10 years I cooked for him, washed his breeches, shared my bed. And he abandoned me with nary a word. The whole village laughed. Stupid bint Yona let herself be had. Oh no, I have not been had, nor have I forgot.
How about one night with me and I'll make you all better?
Want you to lift the curse. I mean it.
Fine, I'll do it. But I've my terms. Lothar's to renounce his son and come back to me.
I'll be sure to tell him. But I think we both know what his answer will be.
So I can't convince her and I can't change her mind. So all I can do is talk to this guy and ask if he wants to go running back to her to save his son. Or if he wants... Now, I already made the decision the first time to send him back to her. So let me see if I want to make that decision again. I don't know what the other options are.
So, you know who placed the knifing?
Old friend of yours, Yona.
I might have guessed. Jealous bitch! Can't stand to see others happy. So, will she lift the curse?
Yeah, sure. All you gotta do is renounce your family and go back to her.
Nay. Never! My wife, my son, I'd strip them of honor. Condemn them to poverty. You've got to break the spell, Witcher. Let her die!
Let me see. I'm in a tight spot here. Ruin a family or kill a woman? Yeah, I won't have a herbalist. But I'm not going to do it.
Might deserve to be punished, but not this way. Fine, I'll do it.
Thanks be to the gods.
Don't bring the gods into it. This is between two human beings.
So this guy's got a wife and a child, and yet he's got another woman that's so wrapped with anger for him leaving her that...
O-N-N-A. May it be quick and painless.
That she's willing to do that for him.
So? Did it work?
It did. Your son should recover soon. And Yona will die.
Thanks, Witcher. 1,000 times over. Me son's dearest of all to me. I couldn't abide it if he'd died. Your reward. Will you eat with us before moving onward?
No. Not in the mood.
Yeah.
That's true.
After you just made me kill a woman, I don't know if I can hang out with you. Anyone that knows me knows I don't like killing women. Alrighty. Onward to another side quest. That will be... let me see. There's something of a lower level. I gotta bring that back to Fergus. Fergie! No. Now, looks like this is all I have left. Let's do that. And then, after that, we will go on to Yennefer and take care of all that. So, I'll be back tomorrow with some more good stuff involving Yen and other entanglements. So, I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.